Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Team Legacy? We got some exciting news tonight. Want to make sure everyone can hear me okay. If so, you can put in the chat box okay or just shout out. I can hear you. Now, tonight, guys, we're going over a powerful, simple system. This is the Team Legacy game plan. Moving forward with something very simple. It will be very lucrative for a lot of people if you just implement what we have here. The concept is get three, help three. Pretty simple concept. And the simpler it is, guys, in my career, being in the industry, I really understand this concept. The simpler you keep it, I'm telling you, it duplicates. And that's the key word, duplicate. Cool. All right, here we go. Team Legacy game plan, guys. I hope you got your pads and pen ready because we take some notes because it's about to go down, okay? Now, the concept, get three, help three. Very, very powerful, guys. A lot of people think it takes a lot of people that you personally bring into the business to make it go, to really be able to make significant income. But if everyone works together and do their part, guys, everybody wins. And that's what we have here with Team Legacy, making sure everybody wins. Now, our mission here, guys, the first thing we want to do, we want to help you get your three team members in the first week in order to get your investment back. That's very important, guys, because, if you can show a person in the first 7 days how to get their entire investment back, how happy are they? That will be so powerful. And again, that engages a person because people are excited when they first come in. We want to keep that excitement going. So we want to get that investment back. So now, that's the first thing. Now, the next thing we want to do, we want to help those three that just came in, help them get their three, okay? By completing these simple steps, guys, now you can cover the $59.95 because at that point, you'll be making over $60 in residual income, which takes care of the $59.95. And at this point, you have a free business, okay? Now, finally, keep your focus on helping the new three and never run out of people to help. Guys, your bank account will surely grow here because reason being, that keyword help. If you keep helping the three that come in, you're getting paid on that as well, okay? So you keep your focus on getting three. When you help bring those three in, boom, you can have three more people to help. So this way, you don't have to go out and try to, beat the streets trying to look for people. Just help your team members. That's all you got to do. And never run out of people, okay? Now, we have a 5-step system. Again, I wanted to keep it very, very simple, easy to understand. 5 steps, guys. If you implement what we have here, you're going to have the success. It's just the law of numbers, guys. And I like to go with numbers because numbers don't lie, okay? Now, first thing you want to do as soon as you come in, now we need you to do this because this is what makes everything go. We need you to make a list of 100 people. Now, at the bottom, you'll see a link there. You can copy that and, just type that into a browser. And what that brings up is a memory jogger. I do suggest using a memory jogger because, you don't want to just think of people and start to assume, this person may not. Big mistake. Guys, you want to get that memory jogger and just start writing names. I don't care who they are, who you think of, cousin, friend, uncle, aunt, grandma, just write them down because by you doing that, you're going to be thinking of people that, grandma knows. And boom, it starts to just, wow, okay, I really know a lot of people. Or you can just go right into that cell phone, okay? So using the memory jogger is powerful because it really does help. Now, we don't want to make that mistake, guys, of assuming what is for a person. Let them decide. I see people make that mistake so much when they come into the industry. They're assuming what a person will like. Well, we just have the luxury of having our product to be travel. How powerful is that? That's our product, something that people dream about, wish they could go. When are they going on the next trip? Guys, we have the ultimate product, okay? Now, in the beginning, it may be a little fearful. Again, you may start to assume, but don't make that mistake, guys. Fight past the fear. All that is fear, okay? That's all that is. You get fearful of what people may think about you. You start making excuses like, oh, I went to them a couple times. I know they're not going to like this. Don't let that fear get you, okay? You got to overcome the fear, guys. Fight past it and make the list. Okay? You got to make the list. That's where the money is, in the list. So again, think about what we're talking about here, guys. If you make a list of 100 people and really do it, that's if you really want a financial success here, guys, all we need is 3. Think about that. So make that list. Now, step number 2. What we're going to do next, we're going to call each prospect on that list. And all we're going to do is ask the magic question. Okay? We're not trying to close any deals. We're not trying to get someone to sign up with us. We're not trying to get one like that. All we're doing is exposing. See, if people understand it's all about exposure, it's not about closing. See, if you have the mindset of trying to close a person, if you get a couple no's, that gets frustrating. Okay? We don't want to be frustrated because, again, our mindset is we just expose it. We're not trying to close you. All we want to do is put information in front of you so you can make that informed decision. Okay? So what we want to do, we're just going to call these folks. Now, when we call the prospects on our list, we want to be in a hurry. Okay? So, for example, if I call John, I will call John up. John, how's it going, man? Hadn't talked to you in a while, but, man, I really have something I need to share with you. I'm in a hurry right now, but I just thought I would just give you the information. I just need to ask you a quick question. Okay, John says, okay, what you got, Keenan? Well, John, the question is, do you like to travel? Just a kind of curiosity. Do you like to travel? That's the magic question, okay? Now, once you ask that question, then we're going to move on to step 3, okay? When they say yes, and by you asking the right questions, guys, 99% of the time, you're going to get yes. I mean, it's going to really kind of blow you away, okay? Because, again, you're fighting past the fear. You're doing the thing, okay? Now, ask them, do they have about 2 to 3 minutes? Do they have 2 to 3 minutes? I need you to hear something, okay? I want you to listen to something. They say, oh, yeah, I got 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, now you're going to proceed to put them on the Paycation Sizzle call, okay? Now, a good idea is to lock this number into your phone. So most of you know how to use three-way call on your phone, but if not, just go to YouTube, type in how to do three-way call on your particular phone, and you're going to get an answer, okay? So this is a very, very powerful tool, so learn how to master the three-way call. And all you're doing is merging your prospect on with the sizzle call. And you're on the phone with them, and you're listening to that sizzle with them, okay? So it's only about 2-3 minutes. Once they listen to the call, after the call, you're going to ask what they like best about what they heard, okay? They may say, oh, wow, I like the travel aspect. You're going to say, you know what, I like that too. Well, I like the portion where you can make additional income. I like that. You know what, I like that too. Whatever they like, if it's positive, you're going to like it too. Because, again, we like everything about Paycation Travel. Traveling the world, get major tax deductions, making unlimited income. Guys, this is, we just have the most awesome product out there, okay? Now, if we move on to step 4. Now, guys, again, we're going to keep this very, very simple, okay? Now, step 4. Now, once they heard the sizzle call, they like what they hear, now the next step is to proceed to giving them the tool, okay? Not talking about what they heard, okay? That's what people will make the big mistake, because sometimes you can get excited. You start talking about the travel thing. You start talking about all the other stuff, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Don't make that mistake. Your job is to get them to the tool, and the tool is TeamLegacyTool.com website, okay? This is where they're going to discover all about our opportunity, okay? So it's get them to the sizzle call. They like what they heard. Now, get them to the Team Legacy Tool and let them do their own research, okay? They're going to find there what we do here at Team Legacy. Now, step 5. Very important. Now, when you give them that website, you want to make sure you schedule a time to follow up with the prospect. Don't miss this step. Follow up with the prospect. You want to set up after you do this, setting up this time. And let me show you how you want to do it. It will go something like this. Like I said, if I got John, I say, John, okay, I'm going to give you my website. Here's the site. You got a pad and pen with you? Okay, cool. TeamLegacyTool.com. Check that website out. Now, John, what is a good time that I can follow up with you? It's only about 25, 30 minutes. What's a good time that I can follow back up with you to see what you thought about the information? And I'm going to wait for John to respond. So when John says, oh, I better look at it, I'm on my computer now. Or he may say, well, sometime tomorrow. Okay, John, what time tomorrow when you've had time to look at the information? 3 o'clock tomorrow? Okay, 3 o'clock tomorrow, John. So what I'm doing, I'm going to write that in my calendar, John, at 3 o'clock tomorrow. I will be calling you at that time, and you would for sure had time to look at the information. Am I correct on that? Okay, awesome. Okay, John, well, I'll see you then, bro. Talk to you then. Bye-bye. That's it. You just want to make sure you confirm that, again, notice I said I'm jotting that down on my calendar. What that says to John, I'm serious about my business, okay? I'm just not throwing it up in the air. I'm treating my business like a real business, okay? This is what you want to do. So people know you're serious about your business, all right? Now, once you set up that time tomorrow at 3 o'clock, you want to go ahead and give your upline business partner, if need be, a heads up that you may want to do a three-way call to just kind of introduce him to John, okay? Now, once you do the three-way call, guys, you want to do a little edification. You want to tell John, hey, John, I know you really like the information, but I would really love you to speak with my business partner. They're definitely, at the top of the company. They're making the money. They love helping people, and they know 110% of this information. So I want to get you on the phone with them. And the upline business partner is waiting in the wings, okay, waiting on that phone call, okay? So once you do your edification, before you even get your upline on the phone, you've done the edification. So John is ready. John may have 1 or 2 questions, but what this also does, folks, when you put that third party into the equation, see, now John knows that this is just bigger than just you. He or she knows they're going to have support, okay, in this venture that they're about to invest into. So this is key. So this is the 5 steps, guys. It doesn't get any easier than this. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So again, overcome the fear. Don't let fear stop you from taking the action needed that you know you should take, okay? Now, how to create financial freedom. Again, this is our simple system, guys. Get 3, help 3. We want to have it ringing through our ears. Get 3, help 3. Now, again, our job is to get that investment back in the first 7 days. In the second week, we're going to eliminate the monthly fee because we're going to show people how to make enough to cover the monthly fee to $59.95. And in 5 weeks, create a $2,200 residual income. Okay. Now, let me show you so you can see the numbers on this and so you can see how this is done. Okay. Just follow the Team Legacy game plan. Now, we have our 3x7 matrix. So we want to put math to it. Now, how are we going to do this, Keenan? Okay. Very, very simple. If we're just going on the 3x7 matrix, in the first level, we have 3 people max. Okay. Each level, if you look at the level 1, it's paying out $2 per person. But now, once you bring in 3 people, because remember, you're going to help that person get 3 pretty quickly because if they've done what they need to do by creating that list, you can get 3 people pretty quickly, probably in the next 24, 48 hours. But I just give it a little time span. So when they get their 3 people, think about what they just made. They made $50 for each person, okay? The third person, they got a coded bonus of $20. This is if they're coming in at the CTC package. Okay, the $149.95 package, and that's all I push because by them coming in at that level, you're saving them $50. Okay, because if they come in at the $99.95 level, when they get ready to take their CTA training, guess what? They got to pay $100 for that training. So save them $50 and let them know, inform them that you're going to save $50 by coming in at this level. So now they have their money, more than their money back in their first week. So this is week 1. Now, next week. Now, we got the 3 here. Guess what we're going to do? Now, since we got 3, we're going to help those 3 get their 3. That's why you have 9 here. Now, you pay $6 on level 2 on each person, so that's going to equate to $54. So if we do the math here to the right on the monthly payout, that's $60, guys, in residual income. Okay, think about that. That takes care of the $59.95. So now they have a free business. Could you imagine how this person is going to feel in their first 2 weeks? They have no overhead. They have a free business. Now, very important, guys. When you're implementing the system, you want to make sure you have your new prospect focused in on getting their 3, creating that list, going through the numbers, making the phone calls, because there's a lot of information in vacation travel. Okay, a lot of information. You start going to that back office, it can be overwhelming for a lot of people. And you start talking about travel, then they start learning how to book travel. Then it's like, okay, what about the memberships? How can I take the condos? And then it's the websites. And then you got the compensation plan. Then you got team. It's just overwhelming for people. And this is what I had to understand. Even though we can absorb it, some people just can't absorb it that fast. And what will happen, they become paralyzed and do nothing. And you can imagine a person doing nothing, and month after month after month rolls around with $59.95. They've forgotten all about that the $59.95 is tax deductible. All they see is another bill. And guess what happens? They're going to leave because they have made money. They're paying a monthly fee. They're so overwhelmed with information, they can't, do anything. So what we do here at Team Legacy, we want to make sure we stay on that prospect because we're going to get them paid fast. We're going to get that investment back in the first week, and we're going to get that monthly fee taken care of, just by helping those 3 get 3. So, boom, there you have it. Now, let's talk about the third week. Now, the third week, of course, you have 9 people there. We're going to help those 9 get their 3 in their first week. So now you have, in the third week, you have 27 people, okay? So you got 27 people, $2 per person, that's $54. This is all residual. Now, in the fourth week, we help those 27 get 3. So everyone's just thinking, let me get 3. We're not getting 100 people. No. Let me just focus on getting 3. And out of that 100 people on my list, I should be able to get 3 by pointing them to the tools. Make sure you don't get into trying to answer questions. Always point to the tools. The less you say, the better off you're going to be. The more success you're going to have. So, in the fourth week, we're at 81 people. Times $2, that's 162. Okay? Now, check this out. In the fifth week, the pay goes up to $8 per person. That's 81 people, and they just got 3. That's 243 people, folks. Do you know that's $1,944 in residual income? So if you do the math, you add up to $1,944, $162, $54, $54, and $6. You're making over $2,200 in residual income. And all we got to do, guys, is stay focused on get 3, help 3. Not 50, not 100. Just get 3. That's it. And if you get 3, you help those 3 get their 3, you're going to have this success. Now, there may be some that do more, some do less. But, guys, understand, if a person really wants it, they're going to create the list. Now, if you're talking to your new person, and the second day they still hadn't made their list, they're not serious. You gotta tell them. Say, look, you can get into the travel, you can get into the back office, you can book trips, you can go on trips, you can do all that. But let me get you paid first. Let me get you paid first. Keep pushing until they make that list. And because again, think about when a person has a free business, they have got all their money back, they have no overhead. Where are they going, guys? They have a free business. So now they can have time to play in the back office and learn all about the travel, how to book with all the different travel vendors and, all that stuff, okay? Now we have them making money. And guess what? When they go out and talk to prospects, they're going to have a little something in their step, their attitude, their confidence. Why? Because they got paid. Whole different ball game. You speak with a different confidence. Because you got paid, and a person's going to ask, well, how did you do that? What's your secret? What's your plan? What's your method? You say, well, all I know, Keena told me to make a list of 100, and we made the phone call and asked the magic question, and then I put them on a little 3-minute sizzle call from Mark Campese, and then I put them on a Team Legacy 2 website, and the checks started coming. That's all I know. That's all I know. And watch your income go through the roof. Okay? And you know what happens after 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Guys, I'm just saying. This is math. We don't do height, we do math. But we have to do the work. If we do the work, we do the thing, we're going to get everything we ever wanted, guys, from a financial standpoint, from a life-enhancing standpoint. Guys, well, we'll be able to help more people. I mean, you couldn't imagine what's going to happen here after tonight, guys. You got to be adamant about helping that new prospect that just came into your business. Don't let them get off focus with all kind of stuff, going to different websites and getting on different trainings. Let me get you paid first. Because I know if I get you paid, I get you a free business, you're not going anywhere, okay? Now, very, very important. We want everyone to be locked in. This is an email that I send out to every new prospect that I sign up, okay? This is something you should do as well. So I'm going to email this out. I hope you have logged in to the first. If you get this email, just read through it. I want to be the first to welcome you now. When it says hello, you're going to put the new team member's name in there, okay? Because you get an email with the person's information. Then it says, I want to be the first to welcome you to the team. We're excited to have you as a member of our Team Legacy family. Now, follow these steps here. First step, visit training.teamlegacytool.com. Why is this so important? This is the front door because this is going to take them to a page where they have to put their information in. When they put their name and email in, guess what that does? That puts them on my list. So when I send emails out about the trainings or whatever we're doing, they don't miss a beat, okay? Because you got to have this, guys, because as your team starts to expand, it's hard to keep up with all the people who missed what. Did you hear about the training? I didn't know it was a meeting in this area. See, all that stuff starts to happen if you don't connect people. You got to get them connected. So this email specifically designed for you to plug all your new team members out. So all you got to do is email them this particular email. Make sure they went to training.teamlegacy2.com and got registered, okay? And now they can go back and watch the training that I put together where they're going to see these 5 steps and really learn how to do it, okay? And that's when they can re-enter the website by going to go.teamlegacy2.com. So just follow the steps of the email. And don't forget, I always tell them, don't forget to put me on speed dial, and I have my name and number at the bottom of the email so you can put your information there. But this is it, guys. And then I always make a note because we do have live events going on all around the country. And our parent team, Teamwork Global, this is where when they go out traveling to different states and doing live presentations, we want to plug our members in. So if we have our list of people and we say, okay, go to Teamwork Global, see, they're going to get the information too. Okay, that's why it's so important to plug our team members in. So when we're in all these different states, we can just plug our people in. Take advantage of the leaders flying all around the country doing live presentations. And so as we start to build our income, then we can get on the road. We can go in person to support our team members. Say, hey, look, I'm coming to Michigan, Detroit. I'm coming to California. I'm coming to Houston. Because that's what I want to do. I want to go out and meet everybody. But while we have team leaders already there, take advantage of that. Okay, so plug into Teamwork Global so you can see what's going on. You can hear it from the top. Our VP of Marketing, Mr. Donald Bradley. They also have different inspirational calls Monday through Friday. The Inspiration Morning Vitamin, you got to get on that call. Man, it's powerful. So when you're on your way to work, you're getting that positive mindset. You're getting training early in the morning. So when you go and deal with the crap at the job, you can take it because you're going somewhere. You're plugged in. And that's the key, guys. Staying plugged in. I say it all the time. It's like an outlet. If you stay connected, you will have the power. If you disconnect, you do not have the power. Eventually, everyday life is going to take over, and you're going to be right back in that rut. That's just how it is, guys. You got to stay plugged into something positive. That's why we created the team, so we stay plugged in. All of us are in this together, okay? But we got to understand, everyone has their own business, okay? But we want to make sure everyone stays plugged in and we all go to the top.